Hello tribe, it's me Malu reading from Malu Spiritual Place, and I'm doing this video to share with each one of you what it happened to me in one of those things that I do. As you know, I always do in this video to share with you my haunted experiences or paranormal experiences when I'm doing tour or just kind of going by myself with my friend and just checking. Not like I'm doing like um it's not like I'm doing paranormal investigation. It's just like experiences and stuff like that. And I do videos to share with you my spiritual experiences as well, so you can grow with me and you can learn what they told me or my techniques as well, and you can make it yours. But I think that it's time for another spooky or another story. This one is don't have like a lot of story. In the story, yes, it have some history behind or some stories behind, but I don't. It wasn't someone like from the house that connect with me. So it was more like different things going on. So it's more like a paranormal instead of just a spirit connecting with me. Okay. Having that on mind, just prepare. But I want to apologize for this. I don't have my photos on hand, and they're safe in my computer, and I'm doing this video in my phone, so I don't have a way to right now to put it in the video so you can see. But definitely it's going to be in the book when I wrote about this. So let's start. This happened around September, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that uh, the house is in Brooksville, if I'm not mistaken, Elena. If I'm wrong, just put it out there. But as far as I know, it is Brooksville, and this house is certified as a haunted house. Like it's certified, and it's one of the most haunted places. I would love to go there in the night and do like a proper investigation, I swear. But it is amazing. So we went. My friend, as you know, we love to do these things. So she told me about this place. It was a long ride. It was late in the night. So but we like, let's go. So I remember that she was just getting into the parking, and I told her, nope, it's haunted. Because at that moment, not even that I'm still in the car, we are not even inside properly of the property. I just start feeling things, the energy. So I told her, yep, it's haunted. So we park. She was doing something, so I get out of the car first, and I saw this big tree. And you know how I am with these trees, and they have this gazebo. I think it is the right name. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying in English or in Spanish, but it's like a gazebo or something. So I start seeing this woman just immediately that we get there. You know, like no preparation, no nothing. So in this gazebo, I see this young woman with this old dress, like I would say maybe in the 700, 800, but really beautiful dress, white dress, with this young man. It seemed like they were like a lovers or kind of a couple, something like that. They were really, really talking to each other. In that moment, it felt that it wasn't like a spirit. It feels more like I was connecting with some kind of footprint, like that I talked about that uh, some time ago. But they were like, they didn't connect with me. I didn't talk to them. So for what I can tell, for my experience, they were just ghost or energy residue, right? But definitely they were there really, really strong. So I keep going through that tree that it was calling me. I wanted to touch it so badly, but in the moment that I touch it, I know that I'm gonna be receiving a lot of feelings or a lot of things. But as soon as I got close to the tree told me, I have so many stories to tell. And I'm like, oh wow, but I'm kind of late. The tour, but just for a couple of seconds, being honest, I saw this everything, and I'm pretty sure that I was having, um, I forget the name of that experience when you can be into places, because it was like myself wasn't in the present anymore. So everything, it was in another time frame. I stopped watching I stopped seeing my friend, the car, the house, everything. So it was like seeing all of these uh, camps, or yeah, like camps and stuff like that, with a lot of people kind of in blue, dressing in blue, like some kind of uniform, like a blue kind of thing. They have these pistols or something like that. They were or rifle. They were calling it like that. It wasn't gun, like a rifle, pistols or something like that. Sorry for my um pronunciation, but that's the way that they were saying, and it was a lot of going back and forward. I'm not familiar with the United States history, so if you are from there, maybe you know more than me. But definitely, it was like being there in that time frame, like, and it was so. I was in the house in the night, but everything that I was seeing, it was in bright day. Like it was so. It was hot, so I can tell you that it was summer. Or kind of like in a summer, because it was really hot, like a really hot, and they were running, like they were preparing for some battle or something like that. So the one of the guides, or the tour guides, called us in. So my friend kind of wake me up, and we went in. I as soon as I get in, like you have this porch or this balcony. We need to walk through the balcony and then get in the house. So at the moment that I just get up in the went up the stairs and put a foot in that balcony, I start having this pain in my uh, leg, in my left leg. And it was so painful that it was kind of like hoping. My friend asked me, "Are you okay?" Like, I don't know. Someone is giving me this pain. I know that it's not mine, but I don't know. It's like it's really painful, and it feel like I don't have that leg anymore. So, but we went in. They give us the rules, whatever, etc. So we start the journey or the tour. Because it was a small tour, I wasn't able to be close to my friend and tell her everything that I was seeing at the moment. So we went through different rooms. It had 3 floors, and she was like, "Girl, talk to me. What is going on with you?" You're like, "Girl, I cannot talk without interrupting or bothering other people." But it was difficult for me, because then if I don't allow the energy to flow, and that is something that even happened in the mediumship reading, when you don't allow that energy to flow and say whatever you are receiving, it gets a little bit stuck. So it's more difficult to keep receiving things if you don't let it flow, if you don't let it happen. So even when you are doing mediumship readings, you need to be aware of that. So that when you are receiving information, sometimes you need to put it out there. It's not. It doesn't matter for right or wrong. It's just let it flow. So I remember, as always, I always try to stay back so I don't bother. I can feel the energy of the rooms without feeling the energy of other people and stuff like that. I remember feeling pretty nice down there. That this is the first floor. To be honest. Right now, I don't remember all of the details, just the bothering in my leg, right? And trying to tell her what I was receiving, that it was just pure energy. I didn't see at that time a lot of things. But when we are going to the second floor, we have to turn around. So now, from the bottom, or the last one in the group, I'm in the first one. So we went up to the stairs, and the tour guide said, "Hey, you need to go to this room. That is the next part of the tour." My friend knows me. Even that the energy can feel awful or I don't like it, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I don't like it. You have to see my faces. She can tell you I can do all of these weird faces. And you can know that I'm receiving a spirit. But I don't know. I always kind of like, don't worry, I got this, let's do it. And just kind of prepare myself, take a deep breath, and move. But I'm going, literally, I'm preparing myself, I'm getting up the stairs, and I'm going to the room, and I did like a U-turn, like literally a U-turn, like kind of thing. And I just stopped out there, like outside. Every person kind of look at me like this crazy girl, what is going on with her? And my friend is like, are you okay, girl? Like, this is not normal. Whatever it is there, it had to be really messed up. Like, really messed up. For you to not enter and do that turn and just be here getting that breath and trying to prepare for whatever it is, it had to be awful. And I was like, oh yeah, I can tell you it's really awful, whatever it is in there. So I gather myself and we get in. And all the moment that the tour guide was talking, I was like, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. But I was seeing blood everywhere in that room. Everywhere. Like a lot, like in the walls, in the bed. I saw a woman in that moment kind of laying down with the open legs, like how it was when a woman that gave birth in the past, basically like that. I didn't hear nothing in that moment, but definitely it was a lot of blood and stuff like that, and even the scent, it was awful for me. We went out, we went to other rooms in that floor. I don't remember seeing a lot in that floor. To be honest, I'm just telling you what I remember right now. I need to sit down and really think for the book. But we were kind of having the tour. They were talking about this man that is the owner, that or someone that used to live in the house, that hang himself, and they were giving a approximation of two places that people think that maybe this spirit hang himself. And I was like, I want to see it, I want to see it, right? But I remember that I didn't see something like that. So we went to the attic or the third floor of the house, and immediately that we get down, like we get out of the stairs, they were talking about this part of the attic that they think that maybe this person kind of hang himself. So they were talking, everybody is taking photos, my friend is taking photos, and I'm in the back. Kind of like out of nowhere, I start feeling like literally someone grab and start asphyxiating me, like start kind of like this. And I remember that I was like, okay, like it was so strong, like so strong. And I remember that I was kind of fighting with myself, like, oh my God, what is this? And I wasn't able to call my friends. So most of the time when I'm experiencing something that strong, I just need to grab someone or just touch someone that I trust, so I can poof, kind of get back or like ground myself in some kind of way. So I was like kind of trying to call my friend until she saw me, and I grabbed her, and I'm like, someone is kind of oh my God, how it is that I forget that word? Okay, I forgot that word. I don't know how, but I forgot that word. But I told her what it was going on. So she said, like, maybe the person didn't hang himself. I don't, and I said, like, well, maybe, but I don't know. Because I don't saw who was doing that to me. So we finished that. They were talking about another spirit, and I saw this white man, male, in his maybe 40, 50 or something like that, really tall, kind of chubby, with a lot of white beard or like a beard, like a white hair and stuff like that. Really awful. That is a ghost. Definitely was a ghost, or someone that it was stuck in there. Really awful, bad energy, kind of like doing a lot of things in the house. I remember that then he showed me that he push someone through the stairs. I didn't saw who, but I saw that like a woman just that he does. So I was like trying to grab myself really into the stairs because I don't want him to throw me, right, or push me. So sorry girls, I went down, or we went down, we went to the first floor, and I had to ask the one of the tour guides, that she's a lady that has been doing that for years, like 12 or 15 years or something like that. So the first thing that I told her was like about the lake, and she was like, "You have to come here." And she take me to one of the rooms and show me this wheelchair of wow. And I told her that I was seeing a lot of uniforms or something like that. So she told me that it was known that because they have memorabilia from other time frame or other places from the same time or something like that, or the area. So I asked her about that, and she told me this chair belonged to a man, that he was injured, and the leg was ripping off, but he didn't want to take medicine, and he didn't want the no one to take it out. He didn't want the no one to take out or cut the leg and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, wow. And I was like, the person looked at me like, okay, we didn't discuss that in the tour, so you have to be like a real deal or something like that. My friend said like, that's why she's my friend. Well, I look at her like, okay. But after that, I tell her the other thing that I saw about the room. Then she explained to me, they didn't know too much about it, but she explained other things that they were going on that makes sense for what I was watching. But the thing that surprised me and surprised my friend and everybody in the house is when I told about someone taking me from my neck and squishing my neck, and they told me, well, in the third floor is a bed, that is true, that someone, like this husband killed his wife. He kind of like cuffed her in the bed, and he killed her doing that in front of his kid. So I'm the second person that experienced that one. The first one was a medium doing a paranormal investigation. She never come back, as far as they told me. And when I ask and I see the way that I saw the woman, and I told them, "Did you have photos of the woman that died?" Because I see her with black hair, kind of a little bit of my color, and the medium was kind of white too. Well, I'm not white, but she was kind of white, but she have long black hair as well. And they like, "Oh my God, yeah." So he was attacking women that for some reason, maybe because of the personalities and some physical things, look like his wife. So I was like, damn, I don't want to, I still love my life. And that's how it was. Then I tell them about what I saw in the outside when we arrived. They told me that it was a civil war or something like that, in some point in that place. What else? Something else. And when they asked me if by any chance I see this man, and they say the name, I don't remember now. But I told them, and like, oh my God, that's exactly how people been seeing him. Every person that say that saw him is exactly how you're describing, and stuff like that. So I was like, oh yeah, and he's very angry, and he have a lot of issues to deal with too. He wasn't the one that killed the wife; it's another one, and it was awful. So it was really interesting that tour, because it was the first time that I do a tour that I really, you can say that I was attacked, and it was a lot of things in different way, but and I was able to confirm or validate in the same place. They were amazing people. I love it to be there. I want to return to see what else I can receive, and maybe allow whatever spirit can really connect with me and give me the stories of whatever it was there, or whatever it happened, their version of the story. I love when they do that. The thing is that because it was a tour, and the person was talking, I wasn't able to completely, in that kind of environment with all of that energies going on, being haunted for real, it was a little bit difficult to receive, but it was really scary when I felt that. I didn't feel that I was in danger, but feeling that in my neck, kind of feeling that I was losing air, it was something spooky. I had to be honest. It was really, really difficult, and that's why I never do these things by myself. Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can remember anything else that it was important of that night. Right now, I don't remember, and whatever I remember later, I'm gonna be putting in the book. That I already have like 4 stories over there, but I wanted to share this with each one of you. If you have questions or you want me or you want to know something else, let me know. Okay, cities. I hope that you enjoy this small video and that you can really, really feel through me whatever it was my experience over there. Thank you again. See you next time. Bye bye.